Hello everybody and welcome back to Hippie Shit, the YouTube channel where we talk about self-development, spirituality, and lots of fun life stuff like that. Today is day 5 of the 21-day Growing Through a Breakup video series, and today we are going to talk about forgiveness. If you have been following along with the series, then over the last couple of days you've spent some time really uncovering your thoughts and really uncovering your feelings, digging deep, seeing if maybe you can connect some of the experiences that you've had to some core beliefs, some emotional trauma from your childhood. Throughout the rest of the series, we are going to work on a lot of exercises to help you reprogram some of those core beliefs, let go of some of the things that you're still really carrying with you, identifying ways to heal from any trauma that you've experienced, and otherwise move into a happier and healthier life that's a little bit more comfortable for you. I think that one of the important prerequisites for this part of the journey, though, is going to be forgiveness. So today we are going to focus on forgiveness, and forgiveness is a tool. It is something that serves you. Forgiveness is not an obligation that you owe to other people. Forgiveness also has nothing to do with other people. It has everything to do with you. I will say that for a very long time, I think I understood the concept of forgiveness intellectually. I understood that I needed to do it, right? On an intellectual level, it's very easy to recognize that holding on to anger, holding on to things that other people have done to you is kind of like drinking poison and expecting your enemy to die, right? That being said, I also understand that it is very difficult to let go of certain things. At some point, you are probably going to go through a moment where you're like, if I forgive somebody for something that they did, then somehow that justifies what they did, makes it okay, makes it right. It's really not the case. Honestly, forgiveness has very, very little to do with the other person. It's more to do with honestly just letting go of the impact that it's still having on you, seeing if you can find a lesson in it, seeing if you can find some compassion both for yourself and for the other person, and begin the healing process. So I understand that this exercise is probably going to be difficult to do for some of you. You may have to do it multiple times. That's absolutely okay. I have to practice this forgiveness routine honestly like once a month. I usually time it around, like a new moon or like maybe the end of the month. Anytime that I feel like I really need to pay close attention, check in with myself, and start to let things go, just kind of taking an inventory of things that I need to let go in order to move forward on my path. So while we are doing the work for today, I just want you to keep in mind that forgiveness is a favor to yourself. All that you are doing is releasing the things that no longer serve you so that you can move forward. Again, it has nothing to do with making it okay for you to have been through experiences that you've been through. It has nothing to do with any of that. All that this is a chance to let something go so that you can make room for new things and better things in your life and in your mental space. What you really need to keep in mind is that things that other people have done to you have nothing to do with you. If you had a verbally abusive parent, it has nothing to do with you. It is not your fault. They were just dealing with their own stuff, and honestly, probably from their own childhood. However, it is absolutely your responsibility to heal from what other people have done to you. To get into the right headspace, I want you to take a moment, do a meditation, right? Do a mindfulness meditation, do some deep breathing exercises, do some yoga. Just start to bring yourself down to a grounded and peaceful inner state. So if you want to start with a specific person that you have in mind, my guess based off of the series and where we are at in our healing journey is that your ex is probably going to be the first name that comes to mind. But what you'll want to do is make a list of different people that you can forgive. If you've been doing the work and you have the list of the core childhood wounds, if you can find your triggers, chances are you can think of different experiences that came up in your childhood from either of your parents or both of your parents, maybe a sibling, maybe it's another ex, another partner, or maybe it's even a friend or a stranger in line at the grocery store that just had a profound impact on you. whoever it may be, come up with a specific person or a few specific people and start to think about different things that they did that you're still holding on to anger from. So for each of the people on your list, for each of the experiences that you've had, for each of the things that they've done to you, figure out if you are ready to let that go or not. You can start very small with this exercise. You can do forgiveness one thing at a time. You don't have to forgive a person for everything that they ever did to you in one go. If you feel that you are truly ready to forgive something, go ahead and write it down. So I want you to think along the lines of like, Mom, I forgive you for forgetting to pick me up from soccer practice. You can follow this up with another statement as well to provide justification for yourself for why it is acceptable for you. Maybe it's, Mom, I forgive you for forgetting to pick me up from soccer practice. I know that you were having a really busy day at work and it wasn't intentional. Either way, what you're doing is writing down in just sentence after sentence, Mom, I forgive you for, Mom, I forgive you for, until you've run out of things to forgive or until you run out of things that you're ready to forgive. If you are ready to do this in your healing journey with your former partner, I highly recommend that you go ahead and do it now, but you don't have to start with them and you don't have to forgive them yet. Maybe you're not ready to, that's totally okay. Now, if you are ready to do this, the other thing that I would highly recommend that you do is after you have prepared your list of people, make sure that you add one very specific name to the list, and that is yourself. Now, after you've finished writing this list, I want you to read it out loud while you are recording yourself. And you can record a video of yourself doing this, or you can just record an audio file of you doing this. Do a voice memo on your phone if that works really well for you. After you are finished recording it, I then want you to play back the audio to yourself and really listen to yourself as you are reading all of these statements. And then once you've finished that, go outside or just find a nice, safe, fireproof container, and I want you to burn the list that you wrote out. You can also match this with other visualizations as well. So of course you can, do a visualization of beautiful white light surrounding you and cleansing your energy field. You can do a visualization of cutting the cord and releasing other people's ties to you. Whatever it is that helps you. Personally, after I did this exercise, I went through and I smudged my house with some sage and just really focused in on the idea of releasing the energies that were no longer serving me. Maybe you just go and take a really long hot shower and just tune into the feeling of being cleansed and letting go of, the dirt and the dead skin cells for the day, whatever it is. But see if you can get some physical and emotional sensations going in with that. The more that you can incorporate in, the more verbally that you can do, the more writing you can do, the more feelings and visualizations that you can do, the more powerful this is going to be, because then you're matching the actions, you're matching the intentions, the feelings, the thoughts, the visualizations, all matching together, and that really can help your brain to register what it is that you're doing. Now, after you do the forgiveness exercise, I want you to work in something very positive and very powerful immediately after. So one of the things that I like to do after I've done a lot of forgiveness is to then feel like I'm filling myself back up, feel like I'm filling in the holes of my energy with gratitude. Maybe journal about it. Other than that, your homework for today is, of course, to do a mindfulness meditation. As always, write in your journal, do something physical, go outside, enjoy nature. Today, I also want you to call up a friend or text a friend and really pour into them. I want you to set the intention that you are going to, let's say, write a 3-paragraph text message to your best friend to tell them how thankful you are for them and how absolutely incredible you think that they are in all sorts of different ways, and really just go into detail. see if you can pour in lots of loving energy. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and of course leave a comment down below letting us know where you are in your journey. Perhaps comment on someone else's comment to tell them that you love them and that you're here for them. As always, I appreciate you for connecting. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!